What could possibly drive two of Korea's biggest stars to escape to Hawaii in total secrecy? The whispers have been loud, the rumors even louder, but now, Jung Hae and Jung So Minutes are ready to tell all. Join Red Carpet revealed as we dive into the real story behind their mysterious island getaway. The truth might just shock you. When news of Jung Hae and Jung So Minutes secretly vacationing in Hawaii first leaked, the internet lit up with speculation. Were they dating? Was it a secret honeymoon? Or perhaps just a friendly getaway? The answers remained elusive until now. Speaking exclusively to Red Carpet revealed, the two beloved stars shared the untold story behind their tropical escape, and it turns out, it wasn't entirely a vacation. It started with a project. Jung So Minutes begins, settling into the warm ambience of a Seoul cafe where the interview takes place. We were both cast for a new global commercial campaign by Kyla, a premium eco-conscious skincare brand expanding into the US market. The idea was to shoot everything in a location that embodied both serenity and natural beauty. Hawaii was perfect. Jung Hae nods beside her, his expression calm yet engaged. It was supposed to be low-key. The brand wanted the campaign to feel intimate, organic, not a loud media event. The campaign, titled Kyla, Breathe in Beauty, featured the two actors as a couple rediscovering themselves in nature, with sweeping shots of them hiking, swimming under waterfalls, and lounging beachside at golden hour. The ad painted a portrait of tranquility and healing. But beyond the lens, what was truly happening was far more revealing. A calm before the storm. Both actors admit they were in desperate need of a breather. 2024 had been a whirlwind year. Jung Hae wrapped up two back-to-back drama shoots, including the psychological thriller Depths, while So Minutes had recently returned from a film festival circuit in Europe promoting her indie film The Silence of Snow. The schedule was insane. I was getting 4 hours of sleep, tops, Hae shares. I hadn't seen the ocean in years. When the opportunity came to combine work and rest, I didn't hesitate. The Kyla shoot, they explain, was designed to span over 10 days, 5 days of work, followed by 5 days of personal time. And while many celebrities might fly back home immediately after fulfilling contract obligations, the pair decided to extend their stay. We didn't plan to stay together initially, So Minutes admits, laughing. But the shoot went so well. We realized we had this rare, shared window of free time. We thought, why not? Living the story. According to the team, the commercial concept required authenticity. That meant no scripted lines, no staged chemistry. The director encouraged the two stars to interact naturally and explore the island as if they were simply living their own story, a method acting approach to commercial storytelling. There were moments when we forgot the cameras were even there, So Minutes says. Like this one morning we went paddleboarding off Laniqua Beach. The sun was rising, the sky was pink, and the water was so calm. Later we found out some of that footage made it into the final cut. Cameras aside, the two bonded over more than just their scenes. Late night walks, local food hunts, quiet moments overlooking the ocean all brought a level of connection that neither expected. We talked about everything: family, fears, future roles we want to play, Hae says. There was this clarity that comes when you're away from the noise. One afternoon, after filming a tender scene on the beach, they spent hours in a hammock strung between two palm trees, sipping iced coconut water and talking about the pressures of fame. Felt like a therapy session under the sky, So Minutes recalls. Keeping it quiet. Despite the lush backdrop and cozy settings, trip remained under wraps. That wasn't just a matter of discretion, it was contractual. Kyla wanted exclusivity until the campaign launched. So Minutes explains. We couldn't post anything or even be seen in public together in certain areas. So we stayed in a private villa and moved around mostly with local crew guidance. Still, a few eagle-eyed fans caught wind of something. A blurry photo posted on Twitter showed what appeared to be Jung Hae in board shorts at a juice bar. Another showed a couple resembling them entering a Jeep Wrangler near Diamond Head. We saw the photos, Hae chuckles. We just hoped people would think, nah, that can't be them. They spent much of their time in Kauai and Oahu, taking breaks between shoots to explore hidden waterfalls, try their hand at surfing, and even take part in a traditional Hawaiian luau. It was fun blending in with the locals, So Minutes says. It gave us the chance to experience the culture as more than just tourists. One evening, After wrapping up the final shoot, they joined the crew for a private sunset sail along the coast. Just sat there, no makeup, no scripts, just the ocean and silence. Hien says, "It felt like everything had paused." If the first half of the trip was about capturing on-camera chemistry, the second half was pure soul care. Once filming wrapped, the couple found themselves with 5 unstructured days in paradise, and they made the most of every moment. "We made a pact," So Minutes says. "No schedules, no alarms, no phones unless it was for music or directions." Their villa, tucked into the lush hills of Kauai, became a sanctuary. Mornings began with fresh fruit and meditation. Afternoons brought spontaneous hikes, impromptu ukulele lessons from locals, and quiet reading sessions by the pool. "I think I read 3 books in those 5 days," Hien shares. "It was the first time in years I finished anything that wasn't a script." For So Minutes, the downtime rekindled her love for photography. She captured rolls of film, sunset reflections, candid portraits of Hien, locals fishing on the rocks. "He didn't know I took half of them until I showed him later," she says with a smile. They tried everything from fresh poke bowls to taro pancakes. Hien recalls a morning they woke early just to watch the sunrise over Waimea Canyon. "We didn't talk much that morning. We didn't need to." Another day was spent horseback riding along a coastal trail, where they stumbled upon a hidden beach with no one in sight. "We stayed for hours," So Minutes shares, just listening to the waves and watching seabirds fly overhead. Rumors versus reality. Inevitably, rumors of romance began swirling. While both actors remained tactfully private about their personal lives, they neither confirm nor deny what may have blossomed in Hawaii. "It was a meaningful time," Hien says simply. "We're honest with each other. That's rare." So Minutes nods, adding, "Whatever people want to imagine, I think the beauty is in the mystery." Still, their dynamic has sparked calls from fans and producers alike for a future drama pairing. When asked if they'd consider co-starring in a full series, the two exchange a glance and grin. "Never say never," So Minutes winks. Back to reality, changed forever. Returning to Seoul felt surreal. Within 48 hours, they were back in fittings and script readings. Something had shifted. "I started journaling daily after that trip," Hien says. "It grounded me." For So Minutes, the experience reinforced the importance of intentional rest. "You can't pour from an empty cup." Hawaii reminded me of that. They've continued to stay in touch, and while their schedules have since diverged, Hien heading into pre-production for a historical film, So Minutes signing onto a theater project, the echoes of Hawaii linger. "It wasn't just a break, it was a reset," So Minutes says. "And those are harder to come by than people think." As the Kiowa, Breathe in Beauty campaign launches globally, fans finally get a glimpse of the serenity the stars experienced, but only they will know what truly happened behind the scenes. One thing is clear, the hidden Hawaiian vacation may have started as a secret shoot, but it ended as something far more profound. Perhaps, just perhaps, that was the plan all